Hey everyone, welcome back to Go Prospecting. Lately I've been the backyard prospector. So over eons the river has dug out this gorge here. It does a big horseshoe loop, and at this point of the river it is flowing north. It's my hope to find some garnets of different sizes, maybe some flower gold, and maybe some fossilized Ammolite. Ammolite was discovered in this region in the early 1900s, but the native people, the indigenous people of the region, had also found it and made jewelry with it. They would use this jewelry in trade with the white people in hopes of getting better relations with them. So it's a really hot day out. I'm gonna have to bring lots of water with me and just be careful when you're around the water. I've checked out the inside bend, and most of it is muddy, silty material. But just at that spot right there, you start to get some cobblestone, some rounded rock. So I'm just going to do some spot checking around there, do some simple panning with my classifier and a big pan. And I'm going to see if I find anything, but for the most part I'm going to bucket it and process it in my multi-sluice when I get home. When a river cuts this deep into a valley, you know you're going to find some interesting stuff. You're going literally back millions of years at this depth into these layers. So it's possible you could find fossils, maybe even woolly mammoth tusks, similar to North Saskatchewan NSR. And during summer it's always fun for people to come play down at the river. Okay, well, I don't know if you noticed, but it's been a day and a half. It decided to rain like hell, and now I'm back to actually do my panning. So, got my assistant here. Let's get to it. Okay, my general way of thinking here is this is the river, and we have this long band of rounded rock deposited here. So this will be a heavy zone, dropout zone, so we're going to do some sampling. If we find some magnetite, black sands, we'll know we're kind of in the general area for some heavies. Let's try it out. Guess I should have brought the shovel. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, the first thing I see is black sands, magnetite. That's a good sign. Not expecting a whole lot of flower gold in this area. Yeah, I just see the black sand, so that's good. Now we're just going to go up a foot closer to the river and a foot back and see if it improves or gets worse. Alright, so gold's heavier, so we're going to go about 2 feet from the last hole in on the riverside. Nice sandy material. Just digging about 2 or 3 inches down and sampling that. Of course, we don't need the big rocks. All right, let's sample that. No fossils.
Lots of nice rocks for rock painting though.
Okay, there's the black sands there, but a whole lot less. What is that, a piece of gold there maybe? No, no, it's bouncing around, probably not. Okay, so less black sands than the last one. So we're getting into lighter material, so now we know we went the wrong way. Okay, so that was site number 1. We had lots of black sands. Site number 2, not as much. So we're gonna go further this way and we're gonna sample right here. My hands are going to be really soft after doing this. All right, sample 3.
Are we still poor, honey?
Huh?
Are we still poor?
Yeah, but we're happy. So you can see the black sand down here. Let me clean this up again. I'm looking for garnets also. That's what's mostly down here.
Which also,
Mostly.
also happens to be my birthstone.
So again, not too much of the black sands. Sample site 1 had most of that, although this one has more.
Hey, well, what's that? Oh no, it's gone.
So lots of black sand there. If there's flower gold in there, I don't see it. It's an overcast day, so the sun is not going to glitter off the gold the way you like it to. But we're not in for it, the small fry. We want the big stuff. Okay, well, I'm going to fill up my bucket with some cons. I'm also going to go through my tailings. Okay, well, I'm going to sample a little bit more along the bank. I might go up around to the beginning of the inside bend. I'm going to put the cons right away into the bucket so I can take it onto the sluice mat when I get home, and I can have a look at the tailings, the little pebbles. When I'm done, I'll go through the rocks there and show you there's quite a assortment of colors and nice little rocks. So we'll go through that, and you never know if you find some fossilized minerals. We'll go from there. All right. Okay, and there, ladies and gentlemen, is why we do all this really hard work. Where is it? Oh. My first speck of gold. Hey, honey. I found my first speck of gold. We're going to stay for 4 more hours. Going through some of my tailings here, there's actually some neat assortment of rocks. I'll just go through these a little bit more and then call her. Check out this rock I found. Looks like a piece of sedimentary rock with a piece of quartz sticking out. Or maybe it's just a piece of concrete. Okay, you pick. You pick where we dig next. That's the winner. Okay, well, I've sampled about a dozen sites now, and I've put my cons into the bucket, and like I said, I'll take those home, run them through the mat. I can really check the minerals, little rocks and stuff up close and see if there's anything interesting. I don't expect any amount of gold. I know I got 1 speck, so that's probably a good thing. Hopefully there's maybe 2 and half of something else. So anyways, we'll take her home, and maybe I'll do a little more prospecting on another part of the river. We might go upstream a couple kilometers and check it out. Okay. So we are on our way to see some wetlands and some painted turtles. Hey buddy, how's it going? Okay, we're back at home. Actually, it's much later, about a month. Been pretty busy, so never got a chance to get at it. So I'm going to open this up and hopefully find some nice colors in there. Not expecting a whole lot, but anything is an indicator. Let's get to it. So as everybody knows, this is a whole lot easier with a little bit of jet dry. Don't need a lot. Okay, as you can see, there's not a whole lot in there, so this shouldn't take too long. Oh, I keep hitting the tripod here. I'm going to turn it around. Okay. Backwards for you, right side up for me. That's better. Let's get all that material at the bottom. Looks to be some black sands in there. That's a good sign. Get it down to the minimum cons there. Get all the rocks out. Well, I think I see one little piece of gold. That could have been that one piece I found out in the field there. You can see it. It's right about there. Oh, I see a couple other little bits. That's good. Gonna be very slow now. Definitely some little bits. A couple of colors. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 little specks. One not too bad piece actually. Let's just get rid of the rest of this black sand here and I'll show you. Okay, we got a piece there and a little piece right there. There's a tiny little piece right there, if I can get the reflection away for you. Just bunch it all up there. It's not a whole lot. But some gold is better than no gold, right? So we know it's there. Just have to find a place that it concentrates on. It's going to be really hard in that valley because everything's all flat and mucky. It is a big inside bend, so you probably want to try at the beginning or at the end of the inside bend. So we will head back there someday. There we go. I was just cleaning up and I was going through some of the rocks, little tiny rocks, and I come across this. Looks like a little garnet. Okay, so now I'm curious. I'm going to take all my material and double classify it and really examine the rocks. So not too many in that one. And lots of sand in there. So okay, so now I'm gonna go over these rocks. I might grab some glasses or a magnifying glass and see if I find anything interesting now. Well, I went through all the rocks and I found some notable nice quartz specimens. I'm not sure if any of this is Ammolite, but it could definitely be a garnet. I'll use my other lens here and take a magnified picture, but let me know in the comments what you think this is. Okay, well that's it. I hope everyone likes the new brand. Took some time to redesign it, which delayed everything. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe, like the videos. I appreciate it. So, see you out there.